If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that subscribe and bell icon for more videos. Peace out, guys. Hey guys, I'm MUT Gamer back here for another video. Welcome back, guys. It's actually going to be a Madden 18 how to invest video. So, let's get started, guys. In this video, pretty much the whole premise is breaking down and explaining exactly to you guys how to invest in Madden 18. Now, of course, we have to cover the beginners who are new to Ultimate Team. Welcome to Ultimate Team. If you are new to Ultimate Team, though, you might be kind of confused, like, alright, so how does this whole thing work? You know, how do I make coins? Well, first off, let me use an example I did a couple years back. I invested about 1.5 million coins in elite badges. I ended up making back around 4 to 5 million, right? So what that is called, it's called a long-term investment. You had to, when you try to invest in this year's game, you had to break it down to different types of investments. You got the long-term investments, the short-term investments, and the risky investments. So the short-term, it's gonna be obvious. You know, what would you think when you think of the word short-term? You think of a small amount of time that, you know, maybe a day or 2 or 3 days, that the second you invest in it, you know, you're making coins back right away. Now, when it comes to long-term investments, that's when it kind of gets scary, but at the same time, you only do these long-term investments when it's actually safe. Now, the third type is obviously going to be risky investments. Risky investments, I do like to post them on my channel. I tell you guys, like, hey, this is, you know, a risky investment. You can take advantage of this, but I don't know if I would 100% recommend it. And I'll say that in my videos. I'll really tell you guys, like, straight up, this is risky, this is safe, this is long, this is short term. And with that in mind, long-term investments was the elite badges. I ended up, you know, waiting about, I think about a month and a half before I ended up selling them all. But I was able to make about, you know, 3 or 4 million coins. So with that in mind, you know, that's a long-term investment, right? A short-term investment would be Greg Robinson. A couple years back, I think it was Rising Stars or Scheffler Stars. I ended up investing into him going at 1,500 coins a piece. I bought 1,500 of him. I know, yeah, 1,500 total, and I spread them out on all my accounts. And then I sold them all for 8,000 once his set came back in the game. Now, that investment was about a week. You know, that was not as short as I would love it to be, but that was technically considered a short-term investment. So with that in mind, that's what you have to realize. It is 3 types of investment. Of course, risky, it's going to be the most dangerous, but risky usually has the most, you know, profit. You're probably going to make the most back by doing the risky investment. Safe investment, you know, short term usually is not as much coins. The reason why it's the short term is because you're not going to make as much coins back. Long term, obviously, you're probably going to make the most coins back, but it might take the longest. So you have to keep that in mind whenever you're going into this. You have 3 types of investments. Alright, so Madden 18. Day 1. You have the game right now. You're excited about it, right? Alright, so what can you invest in day 1? Well, first off, what you have to look at is the prices of all these cards. Right now, day 1, you technically cannot invest into anything because the market has not settled. What you have to do as a Madden player, you have to study the market. Okay, and I know this is like, you know, oh my god, this is like school again. Are you telling me I have to play school on a video game? No. But what you had to do is you had to understand principles of supply and demand. Those 2 principles will make you millions of coins in this game. You have the one principle of supply. Whenever something is scarce and the demand is high, the price will go up. If it's, you know, oversupplied and the demand is low, then this price will go down. So with that in mind, you have to take advantage of the market and see how much how much cards are selling for, and take that into your advantage. So for example, if you know a new set's going to come out, a great example, actually, you guys can use this for preseason and regular season. If we have Team of the Week this year, right? If we have Team of the Week, we have Team of the Week preseason, Team of the Week regular season, and it's not only for that, Football Outsiders, all those other type of promos, this all works for. All you have to do is, let's say, you know, on the weekends, right? Everyone open packs on the weekends. It's obvious. You have legends, you have all this kind of stuff on the weekends. Especially weekend league this year. every pack is going to be open on the weekends. So prices cards are cheapest during the weekends, right? So during the week, it only makes sense if the prices would go up. Not many people are pulling packs, not many people on Madden because they're busy in school, work, extra, especially this time of the year. We're getting back into school, that kind of stuff. If not many people in the game, do you think the prices will not go up? They will. So that means a kind of quick investment you could do is buy cards during the weekends and sell them throughout the week. Now, again, when I was talking about preseason, regular season, all these other cards, the thing is, usually cards are in packs. They put them in the packs Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, during the week for those promos like Team of the Week, Football Outsiders, those kinds of things, right? If they're in packs during the week, during the weekend, again, they'll be the cheapest. And then if for example, let's say you have Team of the Week, right? You have Team of the Week this week. Next week, if Team of the Weeks are no longer in the packs or like they're taken out of the packs after the next Team of the Week card comes out, it might be a smart idea to buy a lot of those Team of the Week cards, a Football Outsider card, or whatever promo they do, while they're still in packs if they're going to be taken out of the packs. Everything goes up in value when it's taken out of the packs. When there's not as much of a supply, even if the demand isn't as high as you would like it, if the supply goes down, the demand will meet the supply for you to make your coins back. So with that in mind, you have to keep that in mind whenever you're, looking at cards. Okay, this card's only going to be in packs for another week. Well, what does that mean? That's going to mean that card in a week is going to go for a tad bit more expensive, and to some degree, people overprice that card because of the fact he's not in packs anymore. So you have to take advantage of that. So again, that would be more of a short-term investment. What you're doing is you're investing, and then a week later you're trying to sell. You're not trying to hold on to it for a long term. Those type of things are something that you will, definitely make quick coins on, and they're kind of always usually I don't want to say they're a little bit risky, but they are still like consistently, they're consistent that you're going to make your coins back pretty much. A long-term investment would be actually holding a card, an elite badge, a gold card, a silver card, and holding it until a promo is coming out soon. So for example, let's say a promo, let's see what promo would be first. Let's say the Halloween promo, right? Thanksgiving promo comes out, and okay, well this gold card I have in my binder, he'll probably be used for the set. You hold on to that card all the way to the Thanksgiving promo. You might hold on to that card for like a month, but his price will go up because that set will contain that card. That's the type of stuff that's called a longer term investment. And another example would be, I know a lot of people like to hoard elite badges last year before a big promo release so that they could have elite badges where they were cheap. Promo releases, they unload everything and sell. Now, the one issue is, and this comes whenever you do investments ever, there always is a price where it just doesn't make sense to invest, okay? And that's why I recommend, for my channel at least, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification button, because that's going to let you get notified when my video comes out the second it comes out. Guys, if I tell you to invest in something, I will try my best every single time I tell you to invest in something. This is a cap. Do not invest in it if it's over this amount of coins, because it's not going to be worth the investment. So with that in mind, remember that whenever you're trying to invest in anything, at some point it's not going to be worth it because it's going to be over the cap. It's going to not be logical to go ahead and invest into it. So with that in mind, make sure you always seconds on my video so you see it right away and you're like, okay, I want to invest in this. You go and invest in it before the price rises and a lot of other people see it. So make sure you take advantage of that. But as I was saying though, elite badges, yeah, they might go for 10K, a new promo comes out, they go up to like 100K. So with that in mind, you have to take advantage of the fact that, promos are going to come out throughout the year, right? promos are going to impact different things throughout the year. They're going to impact prices. They're going to impact cards coming out. You know, they're going to impact prices going up and prices going down. So with that in mind, take advantage of that. If you know, for example, last year we had the Team Heroes, right? We knew that, okay, well, if this, you know, whatever certain team came out next, if we knew they were going to be a really good card based on the past month's performance, then the gold and silvers and bronzes would go up. So you need to take advantage of that and invest in that team's gold, silvers, and bronzes. But don't do it at the last minute when everyone else is doing it. You got to do it before everyone else does it. And sometimes, you know, that is kind of difficult to know. And that's why my channel is here, to teach you guys and show you guys, okay, this is the one to invest in. This is the one to make coins off of. Do this right now. You make coins off it. That's what I do on this channel, guys. If you're new here, that's a big premise of my channel, is literally teaching you guys how to know, when to know to make coins, when to know to spend coins, when to know to do this kind of stuff, to actually translate it into millions, translate it into, you know, having the best team possible. I believe last year, I think I got 9 or 10, maybe 15 people up to 1 million coins, which you might say, oh, that's not, you know, all the people that watch it, that's not that much. I made a lot of people other coins, but I'm saying like over 1 million, and I think that was like in the first couple months, maybe the first like 7 months. I know that's not anything too crazy, but again, you know, if I can help you make up to 1 million coins, that just from my tips alone, that's amazing. And again, that's only 15 people that said I made them up to 1 million coins. Obviously, some people, so some of you guys are in the shadows. Come forward. I need you guys to ref for me. But anyway, so again, elite badges, gold and silver players. You know, that's something that's really going to be valuable week 1. The first month of Madden, those type of cards are going to really be stuff to watch for. You know, see how the market works on them. And pretty much investing, guys, is just playing the market. And I know to some people that's really scary. And honestly, I know to some people, you know, they just want to stay the heck away from the market. They're like, I don't know how this works. I don't want to know how it works. But the thing is if you break it down and you learn how this market works, you're going to have the best experience ever. Because with me helping you, you learning it yourself, us teaming up together to learn this market together, you're going to have the best money experience because you're going to make so many freaking coins. You're going to be able to say, whoa, I made a lot of freaking coins, because of the fact that you're manipulating it in your advantage to make your coins go up. So with that in mind, guys, again, a little summary of this whole entire video if you're kind of lost. Team of the week, preseason, regular season. Keep an eye on those sets. If they do release those sets, you know, watch throughout the week. Do some short-term investments where you start out throughout the week when they're in packs, weekends when everyone's pulling packs, everything's cheap as heck. Buy some of those cards and you can flip them throughout the week. Other than that, gold and silver, just watch it. Just keep in mind that investing, although yes, it's very fun to do, and you're like, hey, I want to get right into it. The first couple weeks of Madden, it's kind of going to be slow. And the reason why, again, is because the market needs to adjust. The market needs to be, you know, found, pretty much. These cards that are elite and golds that go on for 20, 30, 40K, they're not going to consistently go for that. Once new cards come out, everything should kind of adjust and kind of settle. You want the market to settle before you go ahead and go, you know, diving in. So guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe channel if you're new. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.